What's up, crypto fam? Welcome back to the Crypto Breakdown Layer 1 Blockchain Whiteboard mini-series. In today's video, we're going to talk about the Cosmos blockchain, aka Atom. In part 1, we're going to talk about what is Cosmos, what is the IBC, and why Cosmos is by far one of the most interesting proof-of-stake blockchains in the industry. In part 2, we're going to talk about the Cosmos ecosystem, DeFi, staking, osmosis, airdrops, and more. In part 3, we're going to talk about the Cosmos rich list, token allocations, validators, and the elephant in the room. Do the top 100 Cosmos wallet addresses really hold 99% of Atom coins out in circulation? And then in part 4, we're going to do a deep dive into tokenomics and make some price predictions. And as always, this video is for educational purposes only. Nothing stated in this video should be taken as a fact. Everything stated in this video is just my opinion. Please do your own research and consult with your own financial advisor before making any investing decisions. And who wants to win $100 in Cosmos? Drop a comment below and let me know what your best guess is as where the price of Cosmos will be on January 1st of 2023. That's in about 90 days. Whoever guesses closest to the penny will win $100, and all guesses must be in the next 60 days. So let's start with who created the Cosmos blockchain. According to Golden.com, Jae Kwon is a blockchain software architect and co-founder of Tindermint and the president of the Interchain Foundation. After graduating from Cornell in 2005 with his bachelor's degree in computer science, he worked as a professional developer in Silicon Valley, including at Alexa and at Yelp, where he led the mobile application development team. He also co-founded iDoneThis, a productivity service. Jay has worked on numerous open source projects, including a CoffeeScript compiler interpreter written in JavaScript, an end-to-end encrypted email system called Scramble.io, and a cryptocurrency exchange. These projects were inspired by the CryptoPunk hacker ethos, which ultimately led to the current work of Tindermint. Jay has been working on a project that he created in 2014 called Tindermint, which he initially invented and then refined with Ethan Buckman and Zarko Milosevic, the Tindermint consensus algorithm and implementations with the aim of liberating the blockchain from the cost and drawbacks of proof-of-work mining. His mission is to make the technology more accessible in order to accelerate the adoption of decentralized ledger technology. Next up, we have co-founder Ethan Buckman. Ethan is the co-founder of Tindermint and the Cosmos project. He serves as a technical director of the Interchain Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization with a core mission to research, develop, and promote open, decentralized networks, where he received his degree in physical science and a master's degree in engineering systems and computing. In 2014, Ethan started his career as a core developer at Eris Industries. He was the co-founder from 2016 to 2019. He also serves as the CTO at Tindermint. Ethan joined the Interchain Foundation in 2017. Ethan has been a technical director at the Interchain Foundation since 2019. He sees a consensus algorithm as a means of promoting social cohesion. Ethan is always driven to empower people with new ways to coordinate and reach agreements at scale. Ethan Buckman primarily focuses on building general purpose technology that supports interoperable state machines on a public internet as a means of providing better economic sovereignty to smaller communities around the world. He also runs Coin Culture Crypto Consulting, which offers in-depth courses on blockchain technology for both non-technical and technical audiences. Now let's talk about what is Cosmos. According to this blog post on Cointelegraph, which there was no author to give credit to, links down in the description, the Cosmos blockchain was developed to facilitate communication between distributed ledgers without relying on a centralized server. The Cosmos white paper was published in 2016, and the network was soon regarded as the Internet of Blockchains by its founders, who wanted to create an interoperable platform of open source blockchains that could streamline transactions between them. Since the inception of blockchain, interoperability has been a challenging task for developers. Interoperability is what enables communication between two or more systems. Think of emails from a Google account communicating with a Hotmail account, or an Android phone that allows you to swap data with Apple's iOS. Single structures are created first, like in the case of a specific blockchain, but it's still necessary to get systems to communicate. Otherwise, there's not much of a use and may represent a barrier for technology adoption. Cosmos is the first entirely free platform to enable interoperability between different systems, including Binance Chain, Terra, and Crypto.org, to name a few. with over $151 billion of digital assets under management. Cosmos, aka Atom, is the cryptocurrency that empowers and secures the ecosystem of blockchains designed to scale and interoperate between one another. How does Cosmos work? The Cosmos network is an ever-expanding ecosystem of apps and services interconnected. It uses hubs, the Tindermint consensus algorithm, and the inter-blockchain communication, aka IBC protocol, to ensure that blockchains can communicate securely. Some platforms communicate with each other using smart contracts. Through this process, tokens are locked in one platform, and then the asset's corresponding amount is minted on the other chain. The wrapped tokens are a typical example of this process. Rather than sending Bitcoin BTC from the Bitcoin blockchain to another platform like Ethereum, the BTC gets locked in a functional blockchain that provides the service. The corresponding amount, such as wrapped Bitcoin WBTC, is issued in a pegged token on another blockchain. In contrast, Cosmos offers open source tools that allow developers to build decentralized and sovereign blockchain applications called zones, instead of relying on one single chain. The zones are Cosmos smart contracts. The Cosmos team has built a software development kit, also known as an SDK, that allows developers to build zones faster, simpler, and cheaper than other platforms like Ethereum. It minimizes complexity by offering the most common functionality among blockchains, such as staking, governance, and tokens, through a well-known and simple, easy-to-use software development program like Go. Developers have the maximum freedom and flexibility to create plugins and any other features they want. So what are Cosmos hubs? Each zone is connected to another zone through what are called hubs. The Cosmos hub is the main one, but other hubs are also available. Any zone or hub does not necessarily have to work with one another, but each new zone is linked to the Cosmos hub. Cosmos hub was the first blockchain launched on the Cosmos network that keeps a record of each zone's state and vice versa. Each zone can function autonomously, from authenticating accounts and transactions to creating and distributing new tokens and executing blockchain changes. Beyond facilitating interoperability between all the zones within the network by keeping tracks of their states, Cosmos Hub also allows interoperability with proof-of-work (POW) blockchains like Bitcoin and Ethereum through bridges, even if they don't meet the requirements of the Cosmos protocol. An upcoming bridge to Polkadot is also awaited with eagerness by the crypto experts and enthusiasts. Tindermint uses what's called a Byzantine fault tolerance, better known as BFT. Cosmos SDK tools use by default the Tindermint Byzantine fault tolerance engine consensus protocol to ensure the network, yet others can also be used. Tindermint's SDK BFT allows developers to build blockchains without coding them from scratch, which is huge. The Tindermint BFT algorithm validates transactions and executes blocks on the blockchain. It uses a protocol called an application blockchain interface to connect applications. The protocol functions through a proof-of-stake POS governance mechanism that supports integrated computers, distributed networks running on the Cosmos Hub. Participants in the network can stake Atom and earn rewards. The top 150 stakers can become validator nodes to power the blockchain and vote on changes. The higher amount of Atom staked, the higher the voting power for the validator. Users can choose to delegate their tokens to validators and interchange them. This incentivizes validators to perform honestly. Users can easily switch between the validators they delegate Atom to, depending on their voting preferences. Hubs and zones communicate through the inter-blockchain communication, or IBC protocol, which allows them to interact. The inter-blockchain communication protocol, better known as IBC, is a protocol that allows the transmission of secure messages between heterogeneous blockchain zones and connects them to the Cosmos Hub. The innovative process enables users to freely and securely exchange assets and data across sovereign, autonomous, and decentralized blockchains. The Cosmos Hub is regarded as a service provider to the chains that must connect to it to become interoperable. Any sovereign blockchain with different applications, validators, and consensus mechanisms can still communicate with each other and exchange data regardless of their functions and business objectives. The Cosmos blockchain can practically do anything that it wants using the IBC, from crypto to non-fungible token NFT transfers, as well as cross-chain smart contracts. Any cross-chain application can be built thanks to the IBC. So what problems does Cosmos solve? Cosmos' objective is to enable communication between all blockchains while solving the three main blockchain problems: sovereignty, scalability, and sustainability. Sovereignty, the Cosmos free SDK allows developers to build sovereign blockchain apps without ongoing cost. These blockchains can easily interconnect without relying on smart contracts to exist on different blockchains, therefore avoiding high transaction fees due to network congestion while developing better scaling features. This will boost innovative functionalities in decentralized finance, aka DeFi, NFTs, gaming, decentralized autonomous organizations, also known as DAOs, and social network marketplaces, and the economy that relies on the internet, especially the ownership economy in which everyone has a stake. Last up would be scalability. Cosmos interoperability is what grants the functioning of scalable systems. By integrating the Cosmos interoperability model of sharded communication standards, any type of sovereign blockchain will be able to communicate with each other and contribute to the evolution of its protocol design. Cosmos scalability can be obtained by duplicating a blockchain to relieve congestion or splitting the apps into multiple application-specific blockchains. Interchain token transfers allow these multi-chains to communicate to one network, which leads us to sustainability. Sustainability is assured by the POS consensus algorithm, which secures the network. POS reduces carbon footprints by 99% compared with POW consensus algorithms. Is Cosmos a good investment? Since its inception, Atom has seen significant gains from an increase of nearly 600% in value. Atom achieved its all-time high of $44.70 on September 20th of 2021. Although each zone can issue and use its cryptocurrency, Atom remains the primary token utilized by the Cosmos ecosystem. And this is most likely why we haven't seen those explosive gains on Atom. There is no real demand for the Atom token because each zone can issue its own cryptocurrency. Atom remains the primary token utilized in the Cosmos ecosystem though. It plays a crucial role in maintaining interoperability across the networks and can be held, spent, sent, or staked. With an increasing number of zones built in the network relying on its security and transparency as a multi-asset distributed ledger, Atom becomes more valuable, especially as adoption boosts. It's convenient for Cosmos users to own and stake Atom to get abilities to vote on the network upgrades and also then gaining some rewards by doing so. Investors should be aware that there is no cap on Atom circulating supply, which means every month there's going to be more and more coins of Atom dumped out into supply. Inflation. We know how that feels in the United States, right? Cosmos adjusts the number of tokens created based on the number of Atom being staked. Now let's talk about Cosmos staking. Staking Atom is a necessary step to contribute to the economic security and governance of the Cosmos ecosystem. It only takes the selection of one or more Cosmos validators to get started with earning rewards in the form of crypto assets. It also grants the right to vote on upgrades and proposals that will determine the future of the network. Currently, the typical annual percentage yield is 9.7% of Atom staked annually. If users stake 1,000 coins of Atom, they would get 89.18 Atom as a reward and 10.28% as commissions on average. But that also varies between validators, and those rewards are paid out annually, which means yearly. Staking rewards are generated by the Cosmos Hub transaction fees, and they are distributed to the cryptocurrency holders. It is recommended to stake with different validators simultaneously to avoid major risk if one validator misbehaves or they have downtime. Stakers also need to be very leery that the delegated Atom could be forfeited, burned, and therefore lost in any instance if the validator misbehaves. To claim rewards at the end of the staking period, it's enough to generate a transaction with no value or cost using a wallet. There isn't a specific Cosmos wallet. Instead, various exchanges and crypto services support networks and the token across the Cosmos ecosystem. Web wallets include Exodus, Math Wallet, Sidel One, Ledger Live, Shapeshift, Trust Wallet, and many other can be used to send, receive, and store Atom. Now let's talk about Cosmos VCs, validators, and token emissions. According to ICO Drops, the Cosmos blockchain held an ICO on April 5th of 2017, and they raised $17.3 million. There was a total of 236 million coins pre-mined that were available at the sale. 80% of tokens were sold during the ICO. As of today, the original investors are up 120x. According to Coin99, Atom token allocations were as followed: 68% of coins were sold to the public during the ICO, 10% seed sale, 10% sold to strategic partners, aka VCs, 7% for the Tindermint team, and 5% for the Interchain Foundation, also owned by the team. Now, as we stated before, Cosmos does not have a max supply, so the Cosmos blockchain will always have a constant inflation rate. According to Messari, Cosmos has an inflation rate of 5.74%, which is insane considering Cosmos circulating supply is 286,370,297. And that 5.74% is being split up between 150 validators. Let me explain. According to the Cosmos website, any participants in the network can signal that they want to become a validator by sending a create validator transaction, where they must fill out some parameters. After a validator is created, Atom holders can delegate Atom to them, effectively adding stake to the validator's pool. The total stake of an address is the combination of Atom bonded by delegators and Atom self-bonded by the validator himself. From all of the validator candidates that send signals themselves, the top 150 validators with the most total stake are the designated validators. If a validator's total stake falls below the top 150, then that validator loses their privileges. The validator cannot participate in consensus or generate rewards until the stake is high enough and back in the top 150. Over time, the maximum number of validators may be increased via on-chain governance proposal. And this is why Bitcoin maxis say that no matter how you look at proof-of-stake blockchains, they are very centralized in nature. So let's do the math on this together. Taking a look at the chart here, we can see that on March 20th of 2019 to September 19th of 2027, Cosmos validators are going to make 146,668,225 coins of Atom. On January 16th of 2022, Cosmos put in its all-time high at $44.70. So let's just say over the next 5 years, the blockchain industry is most likely going to hit global adoption. And if the price of Atom just does a 2x from its all-time high and puts in a new all-time high around $100, those 150 validators would make roughly $14,666,822,500. According to Cosmos website, the delegators who stake their Atom only make roughly 9 to 10% annually, which means per year. So if you stake $1,000 worth of Atom, you'd make roughly $100 a year. If we take a look at this validator page, we can see that Coinbase is the #1 validator, and they have roughly 7% of the voting power in the network. So let's assume Coinbase is going to make 7% of those rewards. That means that over the next 5 years, Coinbase is going to make roughly $1,026,677,575. Pretty crazy considering Coinbase only staked 2 of their own coins. Everything else is delegated by people staking their Atom tokens on their exchange. This is why I say running validators are the holy grail of investing opportunities, and why proof-of-stake blockchains are designed to make the rich filthy rich. Based on these statistics, you would need roughly 109,759 coins of Atom to run a validator and be number 150. So right at the very, very bottom. You'd probably want to add a little bit more if you wanted to stay a validator. So if we take 109,759 and we times that by the price of Atom, which is $11.93, that means that you would need $1,309,424 worth of Atom staked today just to even think about running a validator. That's how much the average retail investor would need in order to run a Cosmos validator and earn a percentage of block rewards. According to CryptoCarp.com, the top 10 Cosmos wallets hold 83.87% of coins out in circulation. The top 20 wallets hold 88.4% of coins out in circulation. The top 50 wallets hold 95.43% of coins out in circulation. And the top 100 Cosmos Atom wallets hold 99.06% of coins. This makes the Cosmos blockchain by far the most centralized blockchain in crypto history. Even though a lot of that comes from staking and/or delegated stake, it doesn't change the fact that 10 wallets control 83.87% of the voting power in the network. Not sure how I really feel about that. Drop some comments below and let me know what you think. We just saw the SEC open probes and investigations into the Ethereum blockchain because they did an ICO and a majority of those validators were running in the United States. So let's hope Coinbase took some notes and gets those Cosmos validators out of the United States. And this is why I say that Gary Gensler is single-handedly destroying all innovation in the United States when it comes to blockchain technology. Now let's talk about Cosmos price predictions. As of today, the price of Cosmos is $11.93. There are currently 286,370,297 coins of Atom out in circulation. If we take the price times that by the supply, that gives us a market cap of $3,430,524,672. On December 31st of 2025, which is most likely when the next bull run is going to be ending and we want to take profits, Cosmos will have released 353,005,597 coins out into circulation. So let's calculate in Cosmos's inflation rate. If we take the current market cap of 3.4 billion and we divide that by the inflated supply, we can see that the price of Atom is actually $9.71. So Atom currently has an inflation rate over the next 3 years of roughly 19%. So if you invested in Atom today and the price of Atom is $9.75 and the market cap is 3.5 billion, and I always round to keep it simple, for you to 2x on that investment and for the price of Atom to hit $19.50, that market cap would need to be $7 billion. For you to 10x on that investment and for the price of Atom to hit $97.50, the market cap would need to be $35 billion. For you to 20x on that investment and for the price of Atom to hit $195, the market cap would need to be $70 billion. And for you to 100x on an Atom investment and for the price of Atom to hit $975, the market cap would need to be $350 billion. So based off of Atom's previous performance last bull run and the fact that there's not a lot of demand or use case for the token outside of voting, I would say that next bull run I'd expect Atom to put in a new all-time high around $97.50 to $195, give or take. I think Atom is a kick-ace blockchain with massive potential. The only thing I ever hear people complain about is just a lack of demand for the underlying asset. People say outside of staking that there is no real need or use case for the token. For example, Terra Luna was built using the Cosmos SDK and it was connected to the IBC. But when you interacted with the Terra ecosystem, you didn't need any coins of Cosmos to do so. So even though applications are built on top of the Cosmos ecosystem, they don't need to pay any Cosmos gas fees for interacting with it, which is probably why, in reality, everybody loves it and it's the most interconnected blockchain in history. Now, I know that the Osmosis DeFi ecosystem is going bonkers right now and everybody's freaking loving it. So stay tuned because I started diving down that rabbit hole and there were way too many cool things that I couldn't fit all into one video. So if you could do me a favor, please and thank you, hit that like and subscribe button and drop a comment below and let me know what layer 1 blockchain you guys want me to make a video on next, and stay tuned because my Osmosis video will be dropping this week. Good vibes always, crypto fam. I'll catch you guys in the next video.